You guys are freaking mental. You guys are so bizarre. I'm reading these chats. I'm reading Twitch. I'm reading YouTube. Apparently, yay translates to yes, yes, according to YouTube auto-translate. Fair enough, YouTube. I didn't realize that there was a difference. I didn't realize we had to care. Whatever this auto-translate thing is that YouTube's decided to do now, it's kind of funny. It's kind of, ha ha ha. You know? Big giggles. Don't mind me, everybody. I'm just the streamer. Bear with 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Oh. There we go. Needed a drink. And to be fair, that orange juice was extraordinarily damp. He didn't forget us? Of course not. Get out of it. Ooh, okay. Other things to make sure are functioning. HDMI on. Activate entire stream without YouTube. It's possible. It's plausible. More likely than you think. But it was actually very funny. Hang on, where's full cam? There we go. Boom. It was genuinely very funny reading the messages this morning. Like, just in chat, because YouTube's just sitting there like, what's going on? Dave's late. Hardy. And it's like, oh, I see. Dave, you've gone live on Twitch, but you haven't gone live on YouTube. And then someone in Twitch just being like, I can't see YouTube chat right now. It's like, slowly but surely, everyone's gears are grinding and piecing together what I'm doing until ka-chink, it makes sense. I always go live on Twitch 5 minutes before I go live on YouTube, and that's something that I've been doing for like 2 months now. When are we getting code for the room? What room? The day that Dave comes later, you guys are having a conversation for like an hour, and you're more than welcome to. I'm testing something. Okay, I'm testing something. This is freaking Sonic Adventure music, and it's very funny to me. It's very funny to me, because I've not heard this music in a while. But, yeah, okay, let me explain a few things. Firstly, if I go to the freaking Switch, it has currently got Legends ZA open, which is kind of funny. Like, it's not ready. It's not ready. Right, shall I just go with the explanation as to what's going on? Okay, right. Because people want answers. They're like, Dave, how dare you play Pokemon Champions for seemingly no reason? How dare you? How dare you play variety games for seemingly no reason? Do you know what? Sonic, Mystic Ruins, I get it. I really do. But that's enough. That is enough. Right, okay, so let's hop onto Switch so you have at least some amount of music. Or... There we go. I was about to say, where is it? Where's the music? That's very loud. That's extremely loud. Guys, is it extremely loud? Okay, so, something which I guess I just haven't gotten the message across very well, but the plan is, with the schedule update, I want to get a champion stream in every Friday. And the main reason for this is because, one, I said I was going to do Champions content. Stop looking at yourself, Dave. Look at the camera. This is where the people are. But look, one, people want Champions content. Two, I said I was going to do Champions content. Three, I'm now doing more long-form videos than I've ever done, and they're actually performing, which is quite interesting. I'm actually surprised. Yes, 40 views. That isn't much overall. But it's still way more than one, which people normally get on long-form channels. So, what we're going to do, my intention with Pokemon Champion streams is to make teams with Mega Pokemon in them, and essentially, just see if I can get a win with it. It's as simple as that. And then after I've gotten a win with it, or I've got a match or two that I can happily say, yes, that's a decent enough recording, then we'll do some viewer matches, because why not? Why not? But basically, I'm playing this for two reasons. It's because you guys wanted me to, and it's because I want content. Here we go, Stream Deck. That was just taking forever to load. But yes, okay, so Dave's using us as Mega Lab Rats. I mean, I won't lie, at no point did I ever say that I was using anyone for anything. However, I mean, I feel like I need to put the crab in an actual ice team. So I guess what I kind of want to do here is I might just take the crab out, because as silly as this is, I want to make a Trick Room team that's based on Scovillain. Why is Gengar so ashy? My Gengar specifically is shiny. Yes, so, the first thing to do is we are going to do a Scovillain team. I did have the crab on here, but I think if I'm going to do a team based on the crab, it shouldn't be in a different team. So what do I put here instead? You've got a speed of 80. I could just chuck Primarina in. I could just chuck a simple Primarina into the slot. I'm shocked Araquanid is this slow, by the way. I also don't want to add a bug because I don't want too many Pokemon that do not resist fire. I think we need some fire resistance. Normal Golurk, I think he should be on his own team. You're meant to be fast. I don't really want that. You're going to set the sun, which does nothing for us. Or we could bring Torkoal. It's a water type. What's a water type? Are you referring to Primarina? We just need something slow. I'd almost be interested to bring Orthworm if it wasn't pure steel. Are we going to do viewer battles? Probably at some point, sure. But I need to find a way to make this team. Sandaconda I don't think fits this team. Can confirm today Reborn gets rather difficult. Oh, you're playing Pokemon Reborn. Good luck. Oh, you're slow. I don't think I want another ghost, though. We could just bring Torterra, to be fair. We could just bring Torterra, and instead of Headlong Rush, give it Earthquake. Venusaur. The thing is, Venusaur's got its own Mega form, so I'd like to avoid using other Mega Pokemon. Can I just quickly... Can I swap this out for Earthquake? I can. See, if you lowers a user's defense and special defense by one stage, like that's a really good... I could just bring Earthquake. Let's do this. Also, yo, Nicholas, lovely to see you, man. Thank you so much for the shiny diamond. We bring the boy Torterra. Shell Smash is useless on this guy, actually, now that I think about it. If we're doing slow Torterra, there's more changes that need to be made. You can't be adamant. You need to be brave. And you can't have Shell Smash, you need something else. Maybe Tickle, you know. Goochie-goo. Stockpile so it never dies. It is physical. I could give it Rock Slide just for... Oh no, this fucker knows wide... do you know what? Sorry for the freaking F-bomb, but this thing knows Wide Guard. And I don't think I've got Wide Guard on this team at all. Just creeping in chat, podcasting the live, but remembered I didn't donate yet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming along, good sir. We love you. I almost feel like this isn't bad. What's Shell Armor again? Attacks landed would never be crits. That's hilarious. You will never crit this guy. I just think Wide Guard and Protect is a bit cheeky. Maybe we swap Protect out for something else. Grassy Glide because it's funny. Why Protect? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is why. We have a ground move. We have a grass move. It could totally have body press. Nah, I'm not building it for defense, though. But what if I did? What if I did, though? What if I just went against the grain and did this? Does Woodhammer have recoil? Yes. But I don't think there's any other good move on this guy. The best option you have outside of recoil is Seed Bomb. And I guess we could do Seed Bomb. Hang on, just Woodhammer's got good accuracy though. Maybe we just, if we're going to use Woodhammer, we know we're going to take a light heavy hit. Superpower, well, I've gone physical. I've gone physical and I've gone defense. I think we just keep it like this. And I'm not going to use a ticket for that. Use tickets for stuff over 1,500, I find. W shirt, thank you, I made it myself. And by made it myself, I mean I went to Uniqlo. Wait, did I even get the Megastone for this guy? Did I ever get this guy's Megastone? I think I did. Skarmarite and Scorvalite. There we go. Yeah, they just sound the same. Hatterini. Also, yes, we are running the Ariados. Do you know what I haven't done? I didn't even hit record. Superpower lows defense or attack. It doesn't do... It does both, right? It doesn't do one or the other. So this is the Trick Room setter. It's just going to be Hatterini. This is all we've got to set the Trick Room. So what item do we give it? What item do you give this thing? I almost feel like Quick Claw would be hilarious because it might go before everybody else and set Trick Room immediately. It might set Trick Room immediately. Or does it have Dazzling Gleam? It does. I might give it the Fairy Feather. No, actually, it needs Focus Sash. If it's the only thing on the team that can set Trick Room, then it needs to have Focus Sash. Hi, YouTube. Absolutely. So, who should our choice attacker be? Probably nobody. Probably nobody. I don't think we need a choice attacker on this team. I've got multiple body press users. I don't want to be a spider. Me neither. I've seen, like, realistic AI Pokemon, and honestly, Ariados, terrifying. What do we give to Aegislash? Trick Room's minus priority and Quick Claw only lets you move first in the priority bracket. That's mean. Because you're completely correct. I feel like Leftovers Corviknight isn't a bad shout. Leftovers Corviknight. Ariados with... See, it's Rage Powder. I think we give this thing Citrus. Because this thing's going to click First Impression on turn 1 or Rage Powder. Maybe teach Hatterini Misty Explosion. Don't give me funny-ass ideas. Hold up. Hold up. I didn't even consider that. Maybe it doesn't need Protect. Nah, it needs Protect. Oh, I didn't even consider that. Nah, that's not very good. Ariados is 3'7". A 3'7" spider sounds disgusting. Pokemon's have 50% chance of curing status conditions of its allies. When it enters battle, it senses a... Yeah, anticipation's kind of whatever. And instead of being affected by other Pokemon's status, it instead bounces it back. Yeah, so Dazzling Gleam is way more consistent. Because Misty Explosion, as funny as it is... Its power is only 100, and we're not setting Misty Terrain with anything. So I don't think it's worth doing. Ariados with Wide Guard. Can Ariados learn Wide Guard? I gave it Electro Web to slow people down, and Toxic to just be annoying. I saw an Ariados Cordyceps fan art ages ago. That is disgusting. Good for Ariados. No, it can't. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with what I've given it. Aegis Slash is an interesting fella. Because, like, you could give it Quick Claw, but what's the point? What's its main attack? It's Iron Head, Shadow Sneak, and Poltergeist. I know Poltergeist is a Pokemon. This is proving again that I'm not smart enough for competitive Pokemon. Honestly, this is just one of those things like if you were playing any competitive game. Day 1, Day 2, Day 3, you'll probably suck. But the best thing to do is watch what your opponent does, because that's how you discover funny things. You'll just be like, oh, hold on a second, that's how that works. Like, the difference between Focus Band and Focus Sash, Focus Band is so funny because you have a 10% chance to live and it doesn't consume it. So that can proc multiple times. It's very, very possible that you will be brought down to 1 HP, live, be brought down to 1 HP, live, be brought down to 1 HP, and live again. Focus Sash will only proc from 100. There was a short that I watched of a guy getting so angry because Focus Band procced 3 times. It just kept going, and this one stupid cup of tea just kept healing it all back. Why do I have a Lumberry? That's any status condition or confusion. I almost wonder if that's worth giving to Aegis Slash. I saw a clip where Focus Band saved him 4 times in a row. It's so funny. Good morning. Good morning, everybody, by the way. I kind of want to give it King's Rock. Because that Shadow Sneak might be insane. It might be insane, but I don't think it's worth it. Hello, my version of British Aiku. Fair enough. It's the afternoon here, it is indeed. How do things normally deal with Aegis Slash? Isn't it fire? Maybe I give it a berry that makes it harder to kill with a fire move. Because you can only hit it with Dark, Ghost, or Fire. Or maybe not. Iron Head, King's Shield. Maybe I will just give it King's Rock for now. Just give it an Oran Berry. That's nothing. It's tiny. Fire, I think. I think its main problem will be fire. So I'm very curious to see how we get away with this. What to do with a Torterra? Maybe we'll just give it Quick Claw. Because Torterra is just going to have a funny moment every now and then. Torterra is just going to be like, haha, check this out. Ariados basically goes first all the time anyway. Let's see what we can make happen here. Okay, we have 2 freaking strange bug, pepper, bush, plant creatures. And a spider that both have Rage Powder. We have got Hatterini, who is the only thing that can set Trick Room. Aegis Slash is here because if we can check something with it, awesome. Same thing for Torterra, and almost same thing for Corviknight. Corviknight's kind of here because it's more or less just solos Sneasler. Let's see what happens. Okay. Uploading strategies into brain. God, I have not played this freaking tier. I have not bothered. We got to Master Ball last season, and then I just didn't bother this season. Only 1 Trick Room user? Yeah, but it's so consistent that it won't matter. You could absolutely run Farigiraf here, but I also don't want them to immediately look at the team and go, hold on a second. I know exactly what this guy's doing. Person behind the desk looks like she needs a nap. I would agree if she did literally anything. She's a character that sort of just stands there and fangirls whenever the champion walks in. Right. Let's see what happens. The matchmaking is taking a lot longer than it usually does. It would be kind of hilarious if I got matched with someone that's in stream right now. Anytime Farigiraf turns up, I make sure to lead with 2 sweepers and stop Trick Room from going up. Yeah, Hatterene is a little harder to do it with, so I just collect Hatterene immediately. What are they running? Aromatisse. Alright, no one actually likes that Pokemon. This team's got 3 fairies. 2 fighting Pokemon. Yo, hold on. Aegislash kind of, like, loves to rule the roost here. Sadly, I can't lead with Aegislash. I think we just bring the boy. I think we bring the pepper, but I think Aegislash needs to come. I think Aegislash needs to be here. I sort of... No, this will be fine. Is it worth bringing Torterra? It might be. It might be worth bringing Torterra over these two. However, first impression Ariados basically one-shots Gallade, I think. Now we bring Ariados, we have Electric Web. We've got some fun cooking. Fairy needs to be nerfed in Gen 10. I think they should just make it so the Bug super effective against Fairy and leave it at that. No Fairy Pokemon specifically really need to be nerfed. I just think the typing itself is a bit oppressive. Right, okay, so they open with Aromatisse and Serperior. That Serperior is going to be contrary with Silk Scarf. This thing is going to go first immediately. Ironically, Scovillain hard counters this thing, because we just click Rage Powder. We Mega Revolve and freaking Rage Powder. Serperior is going to just attack. 100%, so we're going to get that immediate burn off. Just make it so that the enemy team can't do anything. I mean, obviously, we're going to burn them, which reduces their physical attack, and neither of these Pokemon really care for that. The Leaf Storm ignored the Rage Powder. Okay, but the Moonblast didn't. How did it ignore the Rage Powder? Am I dumb? Am I stupid? Hold up. How did that Serperior do that? I'm very confused. Watch out for Aromatisse. Yeah. Grass types aren't affected by powder moves. Oh my goodness. That is something that I just wasn't aware of, as it turns out. Okay, this is fine then. Can you Leech Seed? I could just click Overheat. But I'm pretty certain this doesn't hit. Hang on. Lowers the user special attack by 2 stages. That means I don't want to be here if this freaking lands. Aromatisse's Quick Claw. Exceptional. Oh, it is nerfing my physical attack. No, it is contrary. We knew it. Okay, it just didn't hit Serperior. You know why? It just didn't hit Serperior. That makes so much sense. Only Aromatisse is getting hit by anything today. How? That is the slipperiest snake I've ever seen. It still didn't kill Hatterini with a +2 bonus. That's wild. Okay, time for some jokes. I'm just gonna do it again. Do I do it again? I'm just gonna do it again. If he swaps into anything, he loses his buff. But if he stays, I nuke him with Overheat. So even if Overheat, like, hits a water Pokemon now, yeah, he didn't swap. If they brought in a water Pokemon, I don't think I'd care, because Serperior would have lost its buffs. Uh-oh, it used its brain to deal damage to me. Yes, we land those. So much fire. Beautiful. Beautiful. Remove the Serperior, please. I now have no special attack now, which is fine. We will survive those. That burn is putting in work. I've barely touched Aromatisse. How's Scovillain faster than Serperior? Trick Room, my dude. If you're going to run Scovillain, running it in Trick Room is very funny. Interesting. So, you don't want me to click Dazzling Gleam here? I have a feeling Hatterini goes down now. I'm so tempted. Hang on. Wait, Gallade has no spread moves. Correct? I'm not even trying to make Scovillain live, is the thing. Okay, that is completely fine. That was some beautiful damage. But now they both have to get through Scovillain. The Psychic is not enough. Aqua Cutter. That was the choice you went with. Okay, fair enough. Scovillain did everything I needed it to do. Leftovers, okay. That's bullshit right there. The thing is that I think they knew what they were doing. Right, so Brain, activate. I have a sneaking suspicion that both of these Pokemon ruin. Jokes. Jokes incoming. Jokes incoming. It's a spider. We still have one more turn of Trick Room, I believe. Beautiful. Okay. Watch this. Click Dazzling Gleam again. And as much as I want a first impression here, we're going to Rage Powder. Interesting. So the Psychic into the Bug Poison does suck a little bit. But now they're forced to fight him. So this is neutral damage, and it lived. Beautiful. Do not underestimate that freaking spider. And he's eating a berry. Delicious. Slurp up the berry. Big Dazzling Gleam. Hatterini points at who needs to die. This Hatterini is sitting on 5 HP. Somehow. Oh, I'm dead. And now the Twisted Dimensions have returned to normal, which is a problem. That is a problem. It's a Primarina, which is also quite slow, but not as slow as Hatterini. I'm curious. Right. Wait. Rage Powder's got priority. We can just set Trick Room again. I'm so freaking clever. Primarina, you have to kill this freaking... It knows echoed voice, I'm a freaking idiot. It has spread damage. Okay, I am the fool. I am the fool. I'm also pretty certain I would have gone second anyway. That was not a W. I forgot that it was spread damage. Never mind, L. Dave. Exactly. I genuinely could have kept my Pokemon alive there. However, what is kind of ironic... Do we swap into damage? I have a feeling... I'm faster than a Primarina, but I don't think I am at the same time. Iron Head has got flinch chance, right? Electro Web does do damage, yeah. But the thing is I think Primarina would have gone first anyway, so at the end of the day, both of those Pokemon would have died. If I clicked Protect, I at least would have had Hatterene up still. I kind of just want to click King's Shield and see what they do. I just want to see what they do. They're just going to keep hitting Sparkling Aria. I have a feeling they're Scarfed. It might not be Scarfed. That might just be what they think that they have. So if they're Scarfed, there's no way we're going first. So I think we just hit the Poltergeist, but we remain in defense form for the hit. It's 1,000,000% Scarfed. You don't spam Sparkling Aria like that. Now we go Sword Mode. Awesome animation, by the way. Yeah, well, no, you use Poltergeist. You know exactly what it's running. It is running Choice Scarf. You're dead. You're dead. Shadow Sneak. F's in chat for the Primarina that did not see the Speedy Ghost coming. So long, Speedy... Well, so long, Funny Siren. And it's down. Funny Siren freaking Seal. Hey, look at that. I won 100%. clutched a hold of victory from the jaws of defeat. Giddy old man has defeated the teacher. And yes, I'm fully aware that this is Pokeball tier. Let me just get a few more ranks in. Imagine winning your very first match with a team that you made up on the freaking spot. Right, we've got to do another. We've got to do another. We can't just let that be the only thing I do. It's not mega Aegislash. Exactly, it's not real though. Are you wondering why I'm not running String Shot? From my understanding, Electro Web is spread damage. I'm pretty sure Electro Web hits both of them. It's also kind of there to help me with Pelipper and Gyarados, but not really. Okay. This looks a lot more competitive. This looks a lot more competitive. Interesting. So they are 1,000,000% going to open with Talonflame, and if they do, we win. I kind of just want to run Scovillain immediately. But there's only 2 Pokemon we can really blow up with it. No, I think we do it regardless. Is it worth bringing the bird? I have a feeling it might be worth bringing the bird. And then maybe a Riodos instead of Aegislash. It's Cybertron's VGC team. Yeah, it's because people just look at the internet and just find whatever team they can find. I don't think I want to run any of these Pokemon. Is Earthquake worth bringing? No, not really. I'm going to go with a Spider. I have a feeling I'm going to regret that. But Sucker Punch, Aegislash... No, Sucker Punch completely destroys Aegislash. So I'm just concerned. I'm concerned that King Gambit is going to face down my Aegislash, and my Aegislash would not be able to play the game. I did see Talonflame coming out immediately. So, here's the new question. Trace, you now have Magic Bounce. Oh, that's hilarious. No, that's terrible. You're gonna burn my Scovillain. I'm gonna do it regardless, because that's kind of all it can do. But Gardevoir tracing Hattereni's Magic Bounce is terrible, because now I can't burn Gardevoir, but it can burn me. That's really funny. Biggest downside to Hatterene is a Gardevoir, apparently. What does Poltergeist do? If the opponent is holding an item, they take massive damage. Immediate protect. Okay, that's fine. So they protect. I Rage Powder. If they pop Tailwind, we're perfect. No, they went straight for the Brave Bird. That's okay, because that's... You can't burn Talonflame. Wait. You can't burn Talonflame. That's a shame. But we're learning. We're learning things. That also means it no longer has access to Gale Wings, so its speed is just non-existent. I could immediately open with Electro Web. I have a weird feeling, actually, Corviknight is great here. We learning. Yeah, no, there's still things to learn. There's still things to learn. So now that we've done this, I could click Dazzling Gleam, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No matter what we do here, we're kind of on the back foot when it comes to damage. I don't want to just let them get away with it, though. I think we try and deal with you, and I'm going to hit Iron Defense, and then I think next turn I'm going to hit Roost. Wins first battle, then ends the stream. Wouldn't that be funny? Mega Gardevoir's definitely interesting. Ooh, what do you mean 1 health? That's so unlucky. playing Pokemon Champions until I win. So this Flare Blitz will not do any damage to Corviknight, and it's just killed the freaking Talonflame. That's why I hit Iron Defense on turn 1. So Trick Room... Wait, you just set Trick Room back. The dimensions return to normal. I mean, I'm okay with that, because I'll just do it again. I'll just do it again. Hatterini's not my major damage dealer here. King Gambit. Or are they expecting me to do it again? Because I could just Dazzling Gleam here for some hilarious damage. No. We do it again. And we do this. We do this. We body press that King Gambit. Its Sucker Punch does nothing to Hatterini. This Psychic hurts, but we're Steel, so we don't care. Do Sucker Punch. No, you die to body press. You're just dead. That's not a Focus Sash King Gambit anyway. King Gambit fears the fighting moves. And I'm going to put Trick Room back up. So, is God of War now going to waste this turn setting up their Trick Room to remove mine, whilst my bird has some delicious leftovers? I actually love this version of Corviknight, because if you're running Trick Room Corviknight, you have the space to add all of these moves to its kit. So Dazzling Gleam here is okay. I could just blast there. So yeah, I've got Jaw Wing Beat in here specifically so I don't take Brave Bird damage. Iron Defense means that this is now insane. I can now click Roost and Corviknight just won't go down. But I could click Jaw Wing Beat here and maybe get a kill. Do I go full damage? Or do I Roost? I'm going to go full damage. Let's go balls to the wall. We set Trick Room. We're sorted. We are sorted. Because that Sinister does not survive anymore. That did nowhere near as much damage as I thought it would. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, I suppose. I'm actually shocked at how little damage that did. Hatterini didn't even flinch. Dude just sat there like... Uh-oh, the loudest hyper voice in the universe. You're still not doing any damage, though. Bulky Cup of Tea is very much meta right now. That's very good information to have. It's going to Matcha Gotcha. I'm going to Dazzling Gleam in case it protects. And do you know what's wild? Is I'm actually super tempted to Roost now. Knowing how little damage they've actually got, we could probably out-heal their DPS. Drought Heatwave from Zard Y cannot deal with Sinistcha. That is so funny. Crit on the God of War, nice. Corviknight's just going to remove its freaking flying typing for a second and just have a nap. Gain a crap load of health back. You're shadow balling the Steel Bird? You don't lower my special defense, you prick. Guys, they're not ready for what I've got out back. They're not ready for what I got out back. You know how this video was supposed to be me showing off Mega Pokemon, right? I think I'm actually showing off how to use the Spider and the Metal Bird. Because this is hilarious. I'm just gonna have a nap, actually. Do you know what? I don't think I need my flying typing. I think I just need to have a nap. They are not expecting the damage that's about to come out of this freaking Spider bash. First Impression is one of the best freaking bug moves in the game because it's priority. It's Fake Out with a base power of 100. It doesn't flinch. But its base power is ridiculous. Obviously, yes, it can't take a hit. But the problem that this guy's now got is, how do you deal with a Corviknight that refuses to die? Cool, I am going to hit Jaw Wing Beat. I'm just going to hit dual wing beat and just sit here and giggle. Smack him. Smack him again. Itty bitty damage. Itty bitty damage. Uh-oh, psychic incoming. Uh-oh, I took a big chunk of damage. I'm scared. That was a crit. That was a critical hit. Having a laugh, aren't you? Yeah, I'm having an absolute laugh. Oh no, the dimensions have returned to normal. Which is fine, because that just proves we survive. We survive a critical hit psychic on 93 health, because we had 178. Look at that. And bird damage. He's dead. Slap him. I do think that I'm making this way harder than it needs to be. But can I also point out that we won that match, even though Mega Scovillain did nothing. Mega Scovillain did nothing. Bro just clicked Rage Powder and died. I think that's what we're getting out of this video. I think that's what I'm getting. Listen to Big Boy Dave, okay? If you're running Mega Scovillain in a Trick Room team, expect it on many occasions to just die. It might just die. I legitimately am starting to think that Scovillain is better, not as a Mega Pokemon, but as something that you can give Focus Sash and Will-O-Wisp to do the exact same thing. But you're going to run into teams that cannot cope with Mega Scovillain, and I'm hoping this is one of them. They have 2 dragons. They have 2 dragons here. I'm so tempted. We got to do it again. How are we looking with the Corviknight? Because no, we've got 3 dragons. I always forget about the apple. It looks so delicious and delectable that I forget that it could possibly be a giant evil mythical monster. Scizor. Is this an earthquake angle? I think it is. But this might be... Okay, are people still running Rock Slide on Garchomp? Because that's one of my favourite things to do. And I have a sneaking suspicion that Torterra's actually not a bad shout here. Because we could just click it. If I do this, we can just click Earthquake and just laugh. Or do we challenge do we challenge their Aegislash? Is the other question. I think we don't even need to challenge it. If we do this, I've seen a lot more Earthquake from Rock Slide. Why not both? But yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion that Aegislash just will go straight down to an Earthquake. This guy's on a 4-win streak. Hold on a second. Opens with Garchomp and Aegislash. Right. I'm pretty certain that we're about to see Rock Slide Ironhead. I 100% am expecting Rock Slide Ironhead. But if that's their answer, they're screwed. I'm pretty sure they're screwed. Did you not read my Trick Room? Wait a minute. Bro's got 4 wins and didn't expect Trick Room. There's the Earth. No, you... Doesn't that reduce the power of Garchomp? I mean, this is fine. Now you're burnt. Your Garchomp is more or less useless. Wait, so if your Garchomp hits your own King Shield, you don't get a stat reduction. That feels a little backwards. That's weird. So if I use Spread to hit my own... if I use Spread to hit my own Spiky Shield, I won't take damage. I'm so tempted to Leech Seed. It can't King Shield twice. It's going... I know what it's going to do. Here's where Shadow Sneak goes. Alright, this Garchomp is neutered. I think we just leech seed it. Oh, the Aegislash is leaving. Oh no, that's beautiful. We're about to Dazzling Gleam. You just sent out, you got 2 dragons, you actual freaking villain. That was a multi-scale proc, that's fine. Leech seeding the Garchomp feels kind of useless now. Bro's just popping Earthquake. Is that the build? Is that truly the build? Is that truly the build? We have neutered this Garchomp. It cannot fight back. Why is it neutered? I burnt it. Burn halves your outgoing attack damage. I'm just going to go Psychic. I don't even need to Dazzling Gleam anymore. In fact, I might even Rage Powder again to stop that Dragonite from doing anything. Wait. Wait. Ideas. I'm going to swap to a bird. Because we could put... This is iconic. Iconic. We're hitting both of them with Leech Seed and throwing out a flying Pokemon. This scarfed Garchomp is only clicking Earthquake. Is it just me, or did anyone else think this was Dragon Fairy? I'm almost disappointed that it isn't. Oh no, E-Speed into a freaking Steel Pokemon, you absolute fraud. 4-win streak, my freaking ass. They have a Flower? I don't think they do. Oh look, Earthquake doesn't affect 2 of my Pokemon. No, 2 of the Pokemon on the field. It only affects the Fire Grass guy, who doesn't care. Oh, thanks. Oh, that extreme speed was exceptional. Eats the leftovers, sucks the life out of the 2 dragons. Give me that health back, please. Okay, this is actually a fight where we get to show off Mega Scovillain a little bit more. They just quit. They were just like, I'm not playing this game anymore. Screw my 4-win streak. I want nothing to do with this. I'm actually really chuffed with that win. Oh, I'm already in Great Ball tier. Game was just like, get this freaking asshole out of Pokeball. He knows how to play Pokemon. That is so funny. How did we win that hard? That feels good. That feels good. And of course, I know I did that in Pokeball tier, but can I mention that guy had a 4-win streak? Even in Pokeball tier, it's quite nice taking that out. The performance bonus is silly. I think it's good because it means that the people that are good at the game are going to shoot up faster. And it means that the people that are struggling to get out of places like Great Ball and that will find it slightly easier because the opponents won't always be freaking gods. Hold on. I spy with my gigantic eye a Mirror Scovillain matchup. Which, in my eye, that is also very massive. Okay, Corviknight, you can't come to this fight. Torterra, you can't. Ariados, you can't. Aegislash, you can't. We have a massive fire weakness, I've just noticed. Maybe I did need to put Primarina on this team. Primarina would annihilate their entire team. Primarina would destroy... Okay, I might swap something out for the Siren. I think we just open with some fun. I kind of want to bring Torterra, but I'm just so scared. Let's try this. Or do we need double Rage Powder to make it work? I think we need double Rage Powder to make this work. Torterra, save us! I'm scared. They have so much fire, and I'm not prepared for it. This might be where our win streak ends. This might be it, guys. This might be it. They didn't open with Scovillain, which I do find kind of funny. Because we now have this opportunity Oh, okay, obviously turn 1 we have to do this, but I have a sneaking suspicion. Okay, firstly, that's Moxie Crocodile because we didn't get the Intimidate proc. That Crocodile wants to go ballistic. But if we burn it, then we will neuter the Crocodile so much that I highly, highly doubt it will get away with anything. Rage Powder. Powder that pisses just everybody off. Crocodile Sand Tomb, beautiful. Wait. Dude, you're running Sand Tomb Crocodile Moxie. Armor Cannon is scary, but it has to go into Scovillain. Okay, obviously we can't burn it, and that's okay. That Trick Room goes up. The trickiest of rooms has now arrived. The burn has gone off. That Crocodile doesn't get to play anymore. I actually kind of needed to swap Scovillain out to stop that Moxie proc. I am very scared of Crocodile getting a Moxie proc and still being able to play. Oh wait, I can't leave. I just realized I can't leave because of freaking Sand Tomb. That's also why are we communicating for 2 years? Has my stream died? Or does this person live on the other side of the planet, perchance? Last I checked Pokemon, all we were doing were pressing the, yes or no button. Are we okay? Are we good? OBS, are we good? Twitch chat, speak to me. Literally any chat. Any chat, speak to me. I literally cannot tell if I'm the one that's crashed or he has. Okay, thank you. You all always go silent at very annoying moments because I'm just sitting here like I don't know what's gone wrong. Okay, we can't switch out. I'm here. Okay, cool. Thank you. Look, me sitting here like, guys, please. Do we just hit protect and just hope and pray? I kind of want to see if... Or do we just try and get some damage out as we go down? I don't think we hit protect. We do on purpose, don't worry. I just find it hilarious that I lag and you guys all leave at the same time. Like, that's so mean. How could you do this to me? Look at me and my character's grey hair and eyebrows. Okay, I had a feeling that wasn't going to work. So, do we get the overheat? Yes, we do. Okay. I do not mind losing Mega Scovillain now. I do not mind losing Scovillain now. I'm freed from the Sand Tomb. Please go into Hatterene, it'll be hilarious. Oh, that's fine. It's fine, I understand. Dude does no damage now. Is this worth downloading on the Switch 1? I think so. If you are whatsoever interested in learning competitive Pokemon, Champions is the best way to do it these days. We are communicating. Beep, 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 beep. Communicating with the server. It might be Pokemon Champions that is dying. Don't mind me, I forgot what my own bloody mouth was. What is this tuft of hair? Okay, I just made it worse. I gotta look good for the YouTube. I could just whip out a comb. I could solve all of my problems with a comb. That's so freaking nothing. Right. If they bring out Ceruledge, I actually just think I hit Earthquake. I'm not gonna lie. I think I just click Earthquake. Regardless of what comes out, I think Earthquake is like 9 times out of 10 gonna be my best shout here. So let's do it. I could bring out the Spider. I could. But does fire resist bug? That's actually... Who knows what bug actually does? What resists a bug? Steel and rock, I think. Ground, perhaps? I've got no freaking idea. Alright, now I just look stupid. I like having my hair all over the place. This game is freaking taking 2 million years to communicate, and I'm baffled. Fairy, probably. Fairy resists bug. Okay, this is kind of what I wanted, actually. Because I'm going to click Protect. And now I'm just going to click Earthquake. We have the speed advantage. This might kill both of them. Fairy resists everything? True. Torterra. Torterra, please show us why you're a starter Pokemon. Okay? Ignore the communicating. Attack before they've decided what button they're going to press, because it doesn't matter. The only thing that can change the result of this is Shadow Sneak from the Serral Edge, with King's Rock somehow procking a Fake Out. Serral Edge doesn't learn Fake Out, does it? If it does, why am I not running it? I think Torterra wins this. I think our big freaking mountain turtle... No, they just left. No, give my freaking Torterra the opportunity to rip and tear. Excuse me. The Doom music was about to kick in. They just went AFK. They just went AFK. Dude was just like, these controllers must go right there, and I must relocate. Okay. Fair enough, gamers. Fair enough, gamers. If any one of you complains that it's impossible to get into freaking Master Tier, he needed the bathroom. Dude had an extra long piss. Extra long piss. Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie. I think that is enough freaking content for our Mega Scovillain team. Is Mega Scovillain good? It's alright. You can make your opponent do some really stupid things if you just turn one Mega Scovillain and then click Rage Powder. You can make your opponents do really stupid things and it will shut down physical attackers like we saw with that Garchomp. The rest of your team could more or less just be what you want. I think Scovillain fits really well into a lot of these teams. I just think it fits nicely into Trick Room because Trick Room wants to flip the speed tier, and then having something like Scovillain and Corviknight just there to make the enemy miserable. I just think this team 1,000,000% probably doesn't need Aegis Slash, and it probably actually needs Primarina. I think that's like the one thing that I would potentially change, is if it was Primarina with oh god, does it have a reason to have White Herb? This might be the Choice Scarf Pokemon, actually. Because ultimately, you're going to send out Primarina and either use Icy Wind, Moonblast, or Hyper Voice. And honestly, almost all the time, you're going to hit Hyper Voice. That's like the main move that Primarina knows. But that means you can swap Protect for something else. And I feel like White Herb is useful here for some reason. I'm not sure why. I feel like there's a move which Primarina learns where White Herb is effective. But the other thing you can do is give your Primarina... Because of... I don't think I've got one. Oh no, there it is. You can give Primarina Kebia Berry. Because if you run into a Sneasler, it will one-shot you with Dire Claw immediately. But that berry will at least let you survive one hit. So that's actually not the worst thing. You could turn one, double protect Hatterene Primarina so that the Fake Out does nothing. I mean, to be fair, I would Scovillain and Hatterene, because then you can Rage Powder and it doesn't matter about the Fake Out. That's a good point, actually. I have a sneaking suspicion that Scovillain kind of ruins Sneasler and Garchomp. That's why you would use Mega Scovillain. is you will just destroy. You will destroy physical attackers if they don't play into it correctly, and I like that. Bum, 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 bum. How does telepathy work? So if your Pokemon has telepathy and your other Pokemon has uses a move that hits all Pokemon in the field, it will not hit the telepathy Pokemon. So for example, if your Pokemon uses Earthquake and I think Dialga knows telepathy, funnily enough. Telepathy means that it won't be hit by the Earthquake. I'm still getting hit by my own Mon's Earthquakes and Surf. What Pokemon are you using? I put it on a Mon and it seems to be doing literally nothing. What Pokemon are you running? I also like the part where I clicked Rage Powder and it didn't affect an enemy grass Pokemon and everyone was just like, what? I don't even know what Pokemon in this game has telepathy. And what Pokemon is it? Mega Gardevoir? Mega Gardevoir does not have telepathy. Base Gardevoir has telepathy. As you can see, my one has it. But Mega Gardevoir has Pixelate. It loses telepathy on Mega Evolution. That's some crap. I know, right? Oh, do you know what we got to do, actually? What do you mean? Well, it's one of the big things that makes Mega Pokemon good. Is you can change the ability of a Pokemon. It's really cool. Right, I'm going to open a freaking private room because I just had a fun idea as well. There's the room ID. Guys, I think, who wants to come on and fight the Mega Team that I just made? I think that would be very silly. I will do a video where I talk about a specific Mega Pokemon, show footage of me fighting with it, and then after I've done that, I fight members of the community with it. Like, I just show one battle off. Why is my hair so awful today? I'm sorry, my hair is terrible. I literally look like I've got string in my hair, and I hate it. It's pissing me off. There we go, this will do. Just one? I mean, I'll choose one. I'll choose whichever battle I think goes better. I don't have the ZA music. I don't have any Diamond and Pearl music. I'll have Sword and Shield music then. Can't wait to get stomped. Oh, don't worry. Thing is you know what this team does. I've just showed you. You know what this team does. Also, for those in stream, this is what I want the Pokemon Champion streams to be. Hello, Kai Gaming. Welcome. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You are still running your Mega Beedrill. Your sickly-looking Mega Beedrill. Interesting. Interesting. Have fun, good luck. No, you. I'll show you the code afterwards. Let's go. Random bullshit, go. It's okay. It's not easy being green. Right, let's see if Ant knows what telepathy does. And also, oops. Does Ant know what these Pokemon do? I cannot wait for Ant to click Sucker Punch for, like, no reason. Okay, so you've lost your telepathy. Let's see what you've learned. Uh-oh. Scovillain is a funny Pokemon. Like, the more I look at it, the more I like it. I remember when it first came out, I was like, this Pokemon's dumb, I hate it. And the more I think about it, I'm like, this is the greatest way to do a fire grass Pokemon, actually. I'm impressed. Psychic Terrain. Oh, no, now I need to remember what the hell that does. Air Slash. Wait, isn't that... No, that... What? Wait. No, dude, now you're just confusing me. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Okay, well, Beans for King Gambit can no longer play the game. I mean, I'm so tempted to just leave. I'm just like, you know what? In every match we played on the ladder, there was like few reasons that I needed to pull Hatterini out. Oh no, a dark move. Okay, now you've been seeded. I've planted a little garden in your beans. Uh-oh, this force is expanding. That's actually a good shout, to be perfectly honest. Psychic Terrain, expanding force is absolutely a good shout. I will give you that one. Beans has leftovers. Why does that thing have leftovers? Okay. So they're just going to burn alive now, which is kind of epic. Wait, I've just had a hilarious thought. I never should have pulled Hatterini out. I should have pulled Scavillain out. I'm an idiot. This will be fine. Ooh, what's the point though? This does more damage. Ironically... Oh no. Ooh, if only I had Fake Out. No, don't click Trick Room again, you actual liability. I think this is fine. I have a feeling that I actually have no answer to that Gardevoir because of how quickly this damage has come out. The damage has come out. Your King Gambit is really slow. You didn't? Bulky King Gambit. Interesting. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not massively certain what I can do here. I think King Gambit now just dies to Leech Seed Burn. But you didn't die to the burn. What are you on about? Finally a Gardevoir with coverage. I don't know. I'm not sure how to feel about this. We've got one more turn of Trick Room, right? Then we've got two. Oh, of course it boosts it. Icy Wind is not good on this team. I'm just clocking. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm quite happy with this. So, Beans is finally down. Beans has finally been taken out back and shot. This Moonblast will do more damage than I think you realise. Yep, there we go. Oh, it's a critical hit. Do you know what? I actually 1,000,000% called that. Touch wood. I think it would have died regardless of the crit, but the crit definitely is nice. Who the fuck is Simon? Right, this is going to be interesting. Oh, this is going to be really interesting. Hold on. Hold up. No, I think this is still worth doing. But I don't want to do that. As much as the multiplier is good, I actually think this is smarter. If they protect, someone gets hit. If they wide guard, someone gets hit. Remove multi-scale, so that Dragonite can now take damage. That was a crit. Like, if his Moonblast is now ridiculous. There's no way you survive that. No way whatsoever. Removed from the game. And here's me thinking, at one point I was like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, the weirdness disappeared. The weirdness is gone. Boom. Get destroyed. Protection. You aren't taking out my freaking glorious ladies. This is why you bring spread moves. Oh, that's so much damage. Dragonite's not nearly as scary as it was when Champions first released. I think it's because people realized that why run a dragon flying Pokemon with a quad weakness to ice when you could just run Garchomp who more or less does the same job. Also, GG Fry. GG. No, you're not Fry, you're Anne. Stop changing your name. GG, you shook my majestic hand. Yeah, why would you run Dragonite over Garchomp? In my eyes, Dragonite 1,000,000% should have been... No, get me out of it. I didn't mean to go to this menu. There we go. Yeah, 1,000,000% Dragonite should have been Dragon Fairy. Because then it would have actually potentially done something, you know? It would have just become a Pokemon that actually has a niche to fill. I know Altaria exists, but Mega Altaria, weirdly enough, now has even more reason to exist. Salamence, well, that's the other thing, is Salamence is going to turn up and completely make Mega Dragonite so redundant. So redundant. Dragon Fairy would be a scary typing for sure. Well, just don't forget that it already exists. I'm very surprised it isn't Dragon Fairy, I'm just saying. But the thing is, Pokemon is known for making very bizarre decisions. They are. Wait, alright, hang on. I need the room code. It is this. I can probably put it on vertical, because that's not the one I'm recording. There you go. But yeah, vertical is not the one I'm recording, so I can have the room code on screen. We're on private battles now. Yeah, so what I'm going to do... My plan for Pokemon Champion streams on Friday is I'm going to do them from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock. The first part of it is going to be me using a very specific Mega Pokemon team and just having a laugh with it in the rank ladder. Then, after I get like a win or two on it, I'll open up private battles, and then I essentially need to get a win or two with it against you guys. So I will show you a Mega Pokemon that you might not have been using. We'll have a little bit of fun with it. One moment, I've got to utilize my extreme brain. My extreme brain. There is no reason for me to bring Earthquake here. Or is there? Interesting. Your team is annoying. Very interesting. There's something about what I'm looking at. Okay. Oh, no, I'm currently smoking a cheeky one. What the? That's fine, I'm joking. But, yeah, so I will do private battles so you guys can fight the team that I've created. Okay, so the Pelipper I read. Oh no, it's raining. Uh-oh, it's raining. I'm very curious. I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm very interested to know if what I just did was a wise move or not. Holy piss. How did it live? I clicked those buttons and feared for my existence. Yeah, so it reduces speed. That's what scares me about that. Is because now I'm trick rooming. Now that I've trick roomed, is that good? What have I actually achieved? I'm very curious to see how this goes. Is that a bulky spider? Yes, it is. I'm half hoping... No. Okay. A critical hit. I actually have a sneaky suspicion I might have needed that. Miss. Miss. It'll be funny. You're a bridge. You can't turn. You can't turn. Miss. You can do it. Oh no, you can hit the spider. I don't care. You can take out the spider. I don't mind. I was really scared of Pelipper clicking Hurricane. But looks like it's actually okay. So we must now play some epic giggles. Alfred puts a giggle sound effect MP3 on in the background. Oh, this is interesting, actually. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. The big curious. Oh, shitting, I'm screaming. Let's see what this does. It doesn't hit the beautiful Hatterini, but it hits the spooky fish and the literal dragon bridge. It did nothing. Oh, fuck, his stamina, I forgot about that. I have a feeling that I can't hit this Arcalodon. Okay, well, it respectfully lasted. The big concern, actually. Alright, well, we'll just do this instead, then. We'll just do this instead. Body press the bridge? I actually don't think it's that worth it. I probably could have just clicked Earthquake, actually, instead of Woodhammer here. That animation is so funny, by the way. Where did he get the hammer from? I was about to say who whips out a random hammer, but at the same time, I'm still trying to figure out where he got it from. This kills Torterra. That's okay. That Earthquake would have been so much better if it was done differently. However, I think we still have our win condition on the board. Ooh, I think we still have a win condition on the board. Last turn of Trick Room and Rain. Very interesting. What are you going to do about this? What are you going to do about this? I think I might have something here. Mega Sizzle. So, if you want to know my plan, with the Rain and Trick Room up, I can get some damage off. The second that Rain turns off, I have access to Overheat. So honestly, I have a feeling, as long as this goes the way I want it to, they're both dead. They both hit Protect. That isn't good. This is fine. I don't think I've got a problem with this at all, actually. So the Rain's now gone, Trick Room is gone. But I don't think there's anything you can do to stop Hatterene from setting it back up. Unless you somehow have a spread poison move, like Sludge Wave on a Steel Pokemon. Oh, Angry Powder! I hate it when he brings this powder. Uh-oh, Bullet Punch. Get burnt. Get burnt. You now do no damage. Dragon Pulse. Uh-oh. That's actually the best button you could have clicked. No joke. Get burnt. How does Rage Powder work? So it's the same as Follow Me. You click on it, and it has bonus priority, even faster than Bullet Punch and Fake Out, and the opponents must attack the Rage Powder user if it is still on the field. If it's still around, it must attack them. Okay, so if they've got 2 Pokemon and I've got 1, you would think that this is the worst position for me to be in right now. That Sizzle is scary to me. That Sizzle is scary because I don't have Wicked output for it. Aura Sphere in my kit would be nice here. But instead, yeah, so... I mean, I hard resist freaking Aura Sphere anyway. Protect just for an itty bit more damage. That's not a Scarfing a Sizzle. I'm really curious to know. Mystical Fire would be nice, maybe. I'm not certain about the Bullet Punch. Like, it hurts. It's Technician. Yeah, so this is the problem, actually. I don't think I can kill that Sizzle before it kills me. Hatterene doesn't have the physical bulk to deal with this. Yeah, okay, that's not... I should have just attacked. I should have just attacked. I did not expect you to just willingly use Swords Dance, but I think you saw that I was going to click Protect. So yeah, we just died to a Bullet Punch now. Why did it fail? What do you mean it failed? He clicked his own empty partner slot. Were you just giving me a turn? Is that why you did that? I misclicked and hit the open spot where my teammate would have been. That's so funny. I had no idea how that happened. Game was just like, nah, actually, you lose. It's not Hatterene's ability. You're thinking Serena. There is one way that we suddenly win this, and that's if we can get multiple Protects off in a row. It's too many Protects. It's too many. We can't do it. Even Trick Room doesn't work here. It's okay. It's easily done. Oh, 2 protects. 2 protects in a row. No bullet punch for you, good sir. I'm walking out of here with as little health in your health pool as possible. That's what I'm doing. But I'm pretty certain that I lose no matter how we look at it. Do we get a third? Do we get a third protect? Can we make it free? Can we make it free? No, we can't. We can't. Oh, bullet punch! Oh. Imagine if we lived. Then that would have been the biggest throw. It was a crit. That was a +2. Freaking crit technician bullet punch. Scizor wanted the game over. Hey, let's be real. Team might struggle against Arcanodon, but I think we put up a bloody good fight. I think we put up a bloody good fight. I tried. I tried, my liege. I tried. Oh, there's a couple of people in it now. Awesome. I have fought Ant and Shadow Saber. I want to give one of the other 2 a shot. I might quickly just grab my water, actually. Oh, I'll be back in a moment. No matter how you look at it, it is warm. No matter how you look at the existence of humanity today, it is warm. Okay. Why is this freezing cold, but the water inside is kind of mediocre? That's weird. How do you get that wrong? Imagine we discovered Protect has a 1% chance working 3 times. It doesn't. Protect has a 100% chance on turn 1, and then a 33% chance on every turn you use it afterwards consecutively. You missed me and Swishy's epic battle. That is fine. I was in a match, if I remember correctly. Condensation. It's a metal bottle. It's a nice metal bottle. It's just the bottle itself was freezing cold, but just water just wasn't. I'm waiting for one of these 2 to turn up. We need to fight someone that I haven't fought yet. I need to fight people I haven't fought yet. You know how this goes. Please wait till the current battle ends. I thought it was. Okay, there we go. Space is now available. What, you just found space? The rate at which you transfer heat to the aluminum or steel. Oh, don't give me science, man. Don't give me science. Mr. Fantastic just walked into the room. All I want is my metal bottle to make my water cold. I'm a science nerd, what can I say? You are allowed to be whatever you want to be, mate. Don't listen to me. Monkey. Oh, I still need to make a team that makes the monkey work. What if I made a starters-only team? That's doable, right? I mean, you've got 4 of them already, actually, now that I think about it, and I can immediately think of 2 which I could fit in. Bro's running mostly starters. What is your team? Now that I actually look at it. I can see how you get away with this. I can see a world. I can show you the world. I have a feeling that's bad, actually. Let's try this. Type of wise, this team looks really cool. Hey, what about mine or theirs? Because mine is not very good. Look out, it's the giddy old man. He's on his way. Quickavo and the monkey. The monkey. Punch monkey, to be exact. Oh, that's not the button I wanted to click. Oh, I see. It's this move's chance of success becomes a third of what it was before. You are correct. Do you know what's ironic? I am... Huh. I'm very concerned. Send out Charizard, it made me laugh. Aww. Double water types. I should have just hit Trick Room. I should have just hit Trick Room. I was like, hang on a minute, no, this isn't terrible for me. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Because Dazzling Gleam's quite good here. Oh my goodness, 1, 2... Greninja with leftovers. Was the monkey no fake out? I don't actually know. I wonder what you're going to do. I have a feeling that I have botched this slightly. Let's see what happens. Why don't I get a 30-second ad and then get another minute and a half of more ads? That I don't know, Shadow. Okay, the Shadow Sneak, I actually sort of... Why did you click Aqua Step? Interesting. Whenever I say stuff like that, I'm not saying it out of like, oh, you guys are morons. I say it more as just, that's not what I expected. I didn't expect you to click Aqua Step. I was expecting another triple axle. Boom. Okay, so 2 for 0 at the moment. Monkey. Monkey returns. And Charizard. I mean, that's not good for me. It really isn't. I mean, I can try. I'm pretty sure I know what's about to happen. All I'm going to say is if you do what there's a specific thing that perfectly counters my exact turn. And you didn't do it. That's fine. I was going to say, if you somehow... That's fine. If you somehow clicked Fake Out on my Primarina and then Mega Evolved your Charizard, I would have been... No. Fake Out the Hatterini, then Mega Evolved your Charizard, I would have been very sus. Like, why, hang on a minute, what's bro doing? The perfect turn? Because that's the one thing I didn't want to see. But I have a feeling the monkey can't learn Fake Out. Sneaking suspicion the monkey can't learn Fake Out. Now, I hope you've got a spread move. Because I know the monkey doesn't learn many, if any. And it's Charizard X. Interesting. I realize now that Charizard X doesn't want to fight a Mega Scovillain. Oh no, it doesn't matter actually. I can't burn you. This isn't even this is not actually a bad shout. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Not a bad shout to deal with a Scovillain because I actually cannot burn you. Raging Monkey. I love the sliding fist. Dude just comes at you like, I'm angry. Whee! big voice. Sadly, that does water damage. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, monkey down. I lost the remote to my television. Champions is so loud. What have you done? I've seen a bunch of Venusaur with Quick Claw lately. That is funny. Why? Quick Claw Sleep Powder, 100%. Yo, also Swishy, thank you for the match. GG, GG. Well played indeed, good sir. Ooh. Alright then, McNoot. Alright, McNoot, I need you to fight. I have no songs in there. I need you to fight the funny Mega Evolution Scavillain. Your team always looks like scary. I have to think. I have to utilize my brain. Beep, 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 beep. How do I win this? How do I win this battle? How do I win this battle? I'm pretty sure I know exactly how you're going to open as well, and it's not what I want to see. Though, the Minute Special, good. I'm looking at that team. There is one way you can throw the game, which means I'm 100% certain that that's not your opener. So I'm going to try something else. Oh. Oh, it just doesn't work. I don't think I've got an immediate answer for what your team's trying to do. I know what I'm looking at. I know exactly what I'm looking at. You have to open Charizard Whimsicott. Because the rest of your team is actually quite bad, specifically into Mega Scavillain. Interesting. Interesting. Glim was definitely an answer. I know, okay. I don't like this. If you use Toxic Spikes, I'm gonna be so freaking mad. No, Stealth Rock. Okay, that's not what I expected. Understandable. This is like a fencing match. Uh-oh. Scavillain, no! You don't want your speed to increase, you idiot! Scavillain, no! That's the one... Those are the two stats that we could not afford Moody to happen to. Right. Click Mortal Spin. Mortal Spin's the actual button I was expecting on turn 2. Rage Powder. So it's a special attacker, so I don't want that stat to go down. It's a Trick Room Pokemon, so I don't want the speed to go up. I don't mind clicking Rage Powder, that's fine. Of Sludge Bomb. Ooh, that's freaking brutal. And then the burn. That is brutal. All that to get off a burn. And the trickiest of rooms comes up. Right, let's see how we play through this. Let's see how we play through this. Ooh, I just made a very interesting discovery. I don't like the way that you play. You make me angry. Okay, this is fine, because at least I'm not making contact. Encore. No, you now have to click Encore. I had no idea that's how Magic Bounce worked. Now get slapped twice. Beautiful. Oh, no critical hit. Oh, I thought that was... Oh, that's nowhere near as much. I didn't know about the Magic Bounce. See, I knew about it, but I didn't know that it reflected Encore of all things. So now you have to spam Encore specifically into Hatterini, I think. Oh, no, you would just spam it into freaking Corviknight. Okay, that's hilarious. That is 100% a way to just get locked in. Because now you're now forced to Encore my Pokemon. Alright. I don't think it's locked into Hatterini. I think you can still choose to target. Exactly, so that went into the Corviknight. If I clicked Dual Wing Beat there, then we would have had a problem. I'm also baffled by this freaking prankster. Your little prankster fella needs to freaking chill. Have a lovely day, Swishy. Thank you for coming along, man. Uh-oh, it's the Charizard. Big scary. Big scary detected. Wee woo, wee woo. See, I need to remove Icy Wind off of this guy. It's just not worth running. Let's do Void. Let's do this. Oh, the fluff is gone. Yeah, okay. Hyper Voice was a bad move. I shouldn't have clicked Hyper Voice here. Because that does nothing to this thing. Right, so how many rooms of Trick Room do we have left? This is the final turn of Trick Room. Okay. Right, let's see what we can do with this. So, Hyper Voice was one of the worst things I could have clipped there, because now Sun's being set. And obviously, you want to hit Last Resort into Hatterini, but I'm about to lose Trick Room, which is not good for me. I need to see if I can get rid of the Basculegion as quickly as possible. That was way... I did not expect Basculegion to tank. Well, no. I knew it was going to tank it. I thought it was going to tank more. Yeah, this is a problem for freaking Primarina. This is not one thing I didn't take into account. At least we're especially bulky Pokemon, but I did not take it into account. So now we lose the Twisted Dimensions. Okay. Right, I am in an awful position right now. This position's actually terrible for me. This is really bad. So, swapping into Corviknight is mostly to stop that Last Respects from doing much. But if they read the swap and just swap to Heatwave instead... Exactly. So, Heatwave would have checked the swap, Last Respects would have checked Hatterini. And if you didn't click Heat Wave, the Solar Beam would have put enough pressure on Primarina that I don't think I had a chance there at all. I had to make a gamble that you clicked Solar Beam, but you just didn't. And there was no reason for you not to. Which is where I was in a really bad spot there. So, the only way I can win this... There's only one way I can win this. And it's entirely down to dice rolls. It's entirely down to damage calculations. I am about to take a lot of damage. And I need to see where it's going. Yeah, see, Last Respects is going to do enough damage. I knew I could take a Heat Wave, but not a Heat Wave that drops me that low. Because we can't take a physical hit. There was no way I could win that. I don't think. I don't think I had a single choice. Damn! See, that's why that team is freaking strong. Don't know how I pulled that back. I just had no way of going further with it. I had no way of going further. As soon as Trick Room fell off, you had it all. And that's the thing is like it's why this Pokemon's not very good. If you ran your Garchomp and your King Gambit, there was no way you could win. So not bringing either of them was exactly how you needed to play that. I think you need to give yourself a little bit more credit there, McNo. You played that fucking well. That was like really, really well played. Not only did you bring the exact correct Pokemon that you needed to, you put me in a position where without Trick Room, it was impossible for me to win. Because that situation required me to make a decision, but your Pokemon had the exact answer for all of my outcomes. I just had to hope and pray that you didn't collect the right one, and you did. So, when's the break today? It's at 15. It will be in 30 minutes, I think, because then I will come back for 15. It's almost like you could see what you were going to do beforehand. I don't want to give... I'm going to find Neo. I don't want to accuse people of screen watching because ultimately I don't think anybody gets anything out of it if they do. Probably need to kick Swishy from the room. They left stream but forgot to leave the room. Oh, I'm in the freaking fight now. But yeah, fair enough. I'll do that in a moment then. Now, yeah, on a system, it's no fun otherwise. I just think if you come in and you decide to just watch the stream and see all of the buttons I click, you're not beating me, is the thing. Yes, you get a win, but it's not tracked anywhere other than the stream, you know. And you can't win my tournament with it. You just can't. So, we'll see. That is the darkest Mimikyu in the world. And why is your team freaking black and white? Excuse me. Neo, you've turned up and you've gone, I would like no contrast, please. And then you put the blue monkey in there. The only color in my life comes from a blue monkey. Don't ask why I put on a freezer accent there. Hello, monkeys. What do I do about this? What do I do about this? Literally with no fun looking at what moves you're using. Yeah, basically. It's like, I just trust the community to play it however they want to play it. And the thing is, if someone does come in here and watches the screen and cheats, and they kick my ass, and it feels like I had no way of beating them, I probably just won't fight them again. You know, I'll just be like, sorry mate, you're too good at the game. So, me fighting you every single time and you kicking my ass means, no one gets anything out of it. This is curious, though. Delphox screaming at the ceiling. Alright, the audio is like... Delphox's audio makes no sense. I don't think this is the smartest thing in the world for me to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's very safe. I don't believe this is expanding Force Delphox. Obviously, the burn effect that we get off of Scovillain here is not very useful. I'm not certain what Simipour even does. Fake Out goes off before Rage Powder. We learn something every day. I did not know that. Okay, well, good to know that we just survived that. Cool, this is where Wide Guard would be handy. Fake Out beats Rage Powder if you're smart. Problem here is it burns you for it. No, because they had to... It went for Hatterini instead, so there is no burn. And now if they use spread moves, I think... Yeah, that's fine. Because now I at least burn the monkey. But, is a satchel banned for procs multiple times? It's banned for procs multiple times. So we get the Trick Room up. It's more so to shut down Rage Powder so you can attack who you want. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. This freaking arsehole gets Levitate. I forget about that. If this monkey's got Storm Drain, I think I just lose. What a funny looking Delphox. I have no clue what Simipour's ability is. Isn't it Gluttony and... Isn't it just... It's Gluttony and, freaking whatever boost water moves, right? So it's just Gluttony. I love the thought the Storm Drain sucks the song out of the air. Screams loudly, and somehow you manage to suck my scream in. God, that's a sentence and a half. Okay, well, luckily the monkey didn't have anything crazy. What even is it? I do not know what abilities this monkey has. It's Gluttony and Torrent, so I was completely correct. I just forgot the name of it. That's Crabominable, and that's a problem. This could lose me the game, but let's see. I'm so glad Hatterini is even slower than Crabominable. Actually, Mega Crabominable is slower than Crabominable. Yeah, so that's fine. That's how you take Crabominable below the speed threshold. Is it has to be the Mega version because its speed goes from like 40-something to 30-something. Beautiful hyper voice coming out. This is actually a lot more even than I expected it to be. Psychic from a Delphox, this is gonna hurt. Luckily, we're very specially defensive. So, honestly, Torterra doesn't want to be here right now. It does not want to be here at all. I've got a wild read. Watch it not work. Oh, Torterra is so fast. Doesn't matter, he's using Wide Guard. Why do I bring Wide Guard on this guy? Specifically for Heat Wave. Luckily, you weren't fast enough. If this thing uses Rock Slide, I'm gonna be so mad. Okay, Head Smash, that's fine. It missed. You know what I love? I also love Head Smash. I have seen so many freaking... What is it? Hisuian Arcanine. This Torterra is the fastest Torterra in the universe. I have gems, but I can't send you gifts yet. No, I don't know how I get it. I don't know how I get it, because there's all of these freaking spam channels that have it, but I don't. Didn't know the speed stats. My team's slow. Okay, you do have Rock Slide. So I could have wide guarded and gotten away with it. Also, my previous thought was Hisuian Arcanine is an asshole because it actively never lands head smashes. GG Neo. GG. Once again, Mega Scovillain really didn't do anything. In my head, Tyrantrum's slower than Primarina. I'm not sure. Now that you mention it, Primarina is not the slowest Pokemon in the world. Tyrantrum is 71. Primarina at 60. So Primarina is slower. However, I've also got negative nature on speed. Remove Swishy. How do I do that? It is room menu. Select trainers to remove. So long, everyone. Get over Swishy. Right, who else have I not battled yet? Oh god, it's Raikov. I want to find Raikov. Does Trick work on Megastones? You want to take someone's Megastone? I don't know. Actually, now that you say that. Are we about to find out? That's wild. Also, guys, I actually have completely forgotten to mention it. I might wait. No, I'm going to wait until Twitch's ad ends, actually. Sorry, guys, you're in an ad. Oh, I see. You've got Eternal Fluent, but I'm not allowed one. Twitch has ads? Yes, Joel. Apparently it does. Megastones cannot be knocked off or tricked. Okay, good to know. I've had so little reason to bring the spider. Just play the game? No, I just don't... Yeah, that's true. I also need to put the Spafra on a team. Ooh. All Rotom forms have Levitate. How tedious. Let's try this. Espafra go burr. No, Espafra is just Lady Gaga if it was a giant bird. Which I'm pretty sure she's been once. Rotom the Sleepy, you're a fucking washing machine. Halfway through the spin, it's just like, snore. Sleepy oven. Right. I actually am not massively certain what a Spafra even does. I hate its Lady Gaga hair. I really do. I'm not the best and don't really have the best team. I went for all shinies instead. Also, Twitch, now that you're out of ads, I did just want to remind everyone. So in about 15 minutes, I'm going to jump into break. And then when I come back, YouTube will be closed. No more YouTube for today. And then when we come back, I will be streaming Subnautica 2 for 2 hours. I've been outplayed immediately. I don't even mind. I was letting you do whatever you wanted to do. Oh, it's speed boost. Hang on a minute. That completely screws you over. But yes, we will be moving on to Subnautica for fun, because why not? Why not, I say? In fact, Twitch, you can have the room ID. If you want to join, I'll leave the room open whilst I'm on break. I'm just going to scarf you into Trick Room, Rage Powder go burr. Wait, did you scarf me into Rage Powder? Oh no, you can't. Yeah, you can't. Because I'm a Mega Evolution. Look, it's your spider. Worst spider in the game. You can't with a Mega Stone. Yeah, that was what the question was, wasn't it? Dude, you are... Oh my god, you're scarfed into Trick. I don't know if you want to baton pass your speed boost into another Pokemon, because they will act last. Whatever comes out now, Raikov. Can't believe you hit it twice. Rage Powder lets me. Yeah, so this is now the fastest King Gambit in the world. For seemingly no reason. Oh, hold on. Hang on a minute. This will be funny. This will be very funny. Look at this massively first impression. All things considered, Fake Out very rarely does that much damage anyway. My only complaints about this game is there's no offline option. I miss the announcer and minigames from the original Pokemon Stadium. I mean, it sounds like you walked into this thinking that you were playing Pokemon Stadium. This game was never going to be Pokemon Stadium. In fact, this game is more like Battle Revolution, and we knew that from the start. So I'm not really sure what you were expecting. Alright, but that Rotom can just eat some... I don't want to be locked into that. Trick swaps the items, right? Nah, I think I might have accidentally just... I might have accidentally just double Rage Powdered. Yeah, Trick is swap. Okay, good. It's very possible that I just double Rage Powdered. Because I just wasn't thinking. Okay, it's very possible that neither of my Pokemon even attacked. Okay, Electro Web, funnily enough, was the button I was going to click. I'll be fine with a Battle Revolution with an offline option. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, but I think we're also just forgetting that this game was designed to be an online battle simulator. I don't think an offline option would be the worst thing in the world. I don't disagree with you there. I just also don't believe it was the point. Okay, I'll stop hitting Rage Powder. Dude, if you want me to stop hitting Rage Powder, you gotta take out the Scovillain. We're gonna crash! Ow. My poisonous bug. I'm gonna quickly nom on a berry. I hope that's okay. So much fire! You know fully well that if that was going to be Swords Dance into Sucker Punch, I would just click freaking Rage Powder again. Uh-oh, the twisted dimensions. That's now the fastest Espathra in the universe. Interesting. Okay, the funny, tricky Rotom's back. I don't actually think I'm achieving anything with my game plan right now. I really don't think I'm achieving anything with these buttons that I've pressed. So now the spider is rage powdering. Can I recommend not hitting Trick? There we go. There we go. Set fire to the Rotom. This is actually exactly what I wanted. Oh, Roost, even better. Have a good one, everyone. Have a lovely day, Turner. If that Espathra is not going down anytime soon, then I will absolutely seed it and poison it. Would like to mention, that's toxic. I don't think you will be able to outspeed how much damage you're taking every turn. That was 25% and I didn't even touch you. We're just gonna suck Lady Gaga dry. Because that's a sentence I just came up with. Also, again, Rage Powder is just such a funny move. Is this game on mobile? Not yet, but it is coming to mobile. We know that for a fact. We're just not certain exactly when. You have 3 Pokemon left. One of them's being poisoned to death, one of them's burnt. Scovillain is also the center of attention. Another calm mind. Are you trying to run Baton Pass? Going Gaga on the Gaga. Trick Room is back! Oh, I'm fully aware that you've got Discharge going on at the moment. That's why I didn't send out my last Pokemon. Defo Baton Pass to Floette. I see. Well, if you're going to tell me that you've got Floette in the back, then I'm 100% going to tell you that I've got Corviknight in the back. However, what I will say on top of that... Let's just do this. What I'll say on top of that is, every time Espathra gets Speed Boost, you're guaranteeing that whatever Pokemon you Baton Pass to will go last in turn order. So it's all well and good that Floette comes out, but it will not get to act before it gets nuked by something. Or I just completely set up on it. This is going very well. We are so lucky that Espathra is not a flying Pokemon. Because that would have died. Trick Room and Rage Powder got me. Yeah, your team is not built to deal with either Rage Powder or Trick Room. Will it come in 26 or 27? I actually do not know. We keep getting told that it's coming in 26. Some people think that it will come to mobile in the summer, so closer to June, July, but others are not so sure. I don't think my game plan changes. I think I just keep doing what I'm doing. I think I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Here's me thinking that I would be able to win this fight and fight one more time before I go on break. I'm starting to think that I can't. Wait, Fairy Aura? That means my Fairy damage is boosted as well. Hold on a second. Angry. Yo, can you hit my Mega Scovillain? I need to burn you. Aww. And Discharge does nothing with Rage Powder. Why do I even bother? Why am I bothering to hit Rage Powder? Oh, that Paralysis is so cheap. Because I think that lowers me, not in speed order, but like in legitimate turn order. It's weird that it isn't flying when something like Dodrio is. I know, right? Have you seen the freaking animations? Specifically the animations in the stadium where Dodrio uses Fly. It jumps into the air and just keeps bicycle kicking its freaking legs. It's weird. Boom! Thanks for the Fairy Aura boost. I'm pretty sure all Pokemon on the field get a 30% fairy damage boost. I'm also now going to seed this. And now you're burnt. I do think Spicy Spray is such a fascinating ability. Scovillain refusing to go down. Got so much health coming back as well. Scovillain refuses to go down. I absolutely could just hit Protect and wait for you to perish. It's very, very, very possible that the Paralysis stops me from using Protect here. Okay, cool. I imagine Dodrio uses its free next like a helicopter. That is weird. That is painful. I don't even know how you would word it. You're smacking with a Corviknight. What are you doing stalling? Oh yeah, I forgot about Corviknight in the back. Rhaegar leaves stream. Just like, wow, my stream is an absolute asshole. Look, there is partial reason for why I needed to freaking stall. And it's very, very possible that you stop me from doing it. Nah, okay, yes, you stop me regardless. I was going to Rage Powder the Giga Drain so that I could set Trick Room back up and then guarantee that you can't stop the Corviknight whatsoever. Rage Powder these nuts. I was trying. No, stall them. Make them lose slowly. The worst part is, Floette can't really touch a Corviknight. So obviously I can just, if I went all out damage, I absolutely could right now. I don't even have Protect on this thing. I could spam Iron Defense, I suppose. But now the Trick Room's up, it just guarantees that Scovillain goes first. You will die to Burn Leech Seed this turn. Watch Overheat miss. Fucking Light of Ruin, I forget about that. Jeez, yeah, Corviknight just doesn't care. Can I just mention, that was half damage because of the freaking resistance as well. Light of Ruin kind of comical, actually. The old man wins. The old man wins the battle. Okay. Wait, if I quit, do I go back to the main menu? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Right. Can't stall if I finish myself off. Very true. No, switch. I'm just putting the controllers back in. Play with the Joy-Con controllers detached from the console. Alright. I won't attach them then. I'll just leave them on my desk. Right, guys, I'm going to leave the room open for now. Oh, but then again, it'll probably just turn itself off in a minute anyway. Right, if you want to join the room, the code is on the freaking thing. I can't believe how gimmicky my streamer is. I chose this Pokemon. It was my choice. This is indeed the last day of Battle Royales. Joe Albert actually makes a wonderful point. So, do not forget, if you want to play Battle Royales, just stick around. Because look, here it is. Here's the current leaderboard. Is anyone going to take me off the leaderboard? I'm starting to think that I'm almost untouchable unless Lisa somehow manages to win 6 in a row and I don't win 1. Just need 13 wins. It's possible. It's possible. I will go for half an hour, so there will be like 20-something matches. Guys, do not forget. When I come back, I am turning the YouTube freaking stream off. Okay? This will be the end of the YouTube stream after the Battle Royales. But I will be continuing on Twitch with Subnautica 2. Okay? Just so that you're aware that's what's happening. All right? I'm going to keep the room open. The people that have the code, you are more than welcome to continue fighting until I disconnect myself. And I'm going to move you guys onto the Battle Royales. But do not forget, we will be moving over to Subnautica 2 once the Battle Royales are over. So YouTube, you'll be up for another 30 minutes. If you are not aware, the YouTube channel link is in the freaking description. No, the Twitch channel link is in the description of YouTube. If you hold your screen whilst watching on a short, you can find the description and you can move over to Twitch to go watch. Not that I'm trying to get you all to move over to Twitch. Blame YouTube. It's okay, we have the better stream access. Let Twitch have some Subnautica as a consolation prize. Honestly, blame freaking YouTube. Don't blame Twitch. YouTube is the provider that hates the algorithm. They do not want me to stream anything. Unless it's freaking, Pokemon. I think that's a 15-minute video. And will it be followed up with more Pokemon? Good. Okay, have some music, guys, and I will be back in about 30 minutes. I'm just going to make sure that the break menu is on screen. Should be exactly... well, it'll be 0-0, actually, won't it? Okay, enjoy the Battle Royales. I'll be back in a bit. And do not forget, jump over to Twitch when you are ready. See you in a bit. You're right there, guys. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Boom. Hello, Malamar lover. That's a name I don't recognize. Oh, has the switch has probably died now, right? So the room would have been closed. It would have timed itself out after a while. You had a time limit, technically. You technically had a time limit. Right. Joa, do you want to sneak one more in? Go for it. Sneak one more in. I have no idea what the results are. I'm just opening it now. But go for it. Sneak one more in. I don't have a problem with that. I haven't even opened the correct account. Here we go. Battle Royale leaderboard. That's good. We made 30. And it looks like a lot of you managed to catch up. Not perfectly, but a lot of you managed to catch up, which is pretty cool. Which is pretty cool, if you ask me. You can definitely feel the impact of Fry not being around as much. Dude's busy. Dude's busy. And that's okay. He's allowed to be busy. Our boy is allowed to be busy. Boom. Hello. I should just turn the focus off. I just don't think there's a reason for me to even have it. Is the music not playing? The music just stopped. It stopped 10 seconds into a song. How dare it? YouTube, how dare you? How dare you? Right, give me notepad. Battle Royale leaderboard. So we're actually going to be able to see the finale here. We're going to be able to see the finale here. All done? Excellent. Thank you so much, Joel, for looking after the Battle Royales, as you always do. You absolute legend. And you know what? I'm going to do everybody with 4 wins or higher, or lower, sorry. Wait, what have I done? Hang on a minute. That was weird. It didn't take the whole thing. Never mind. Okay, this will be fine. Save. Guys, this is the final results of the Battle Royale Season 5 May period. Because on Monday's the 1st of June, where we will be entering Season 6. I got past 30, well done. Well done indeed, to be fair, because let me just tally it off quickly. In 3rd place is Joel themselves, the Battle Royale director. Then in 2nd place is Lisa Meldrum with 40 wins. But sadly, once again, your boy Dave has managed to win a season, and I didn't even use my broken Survivor. I changed to an actual gorilla this time. And you know what? Sometimes you just bring a gorilla to a Pokemon fight. People kept saying, what about 10 billion lions? Would that be able to beat a Pokemon? No, but you didn't say anything about 10 million. You never said anything about 10 billion gorillas. Did you have a Pokemon GBA game suggestion for me? Doesn't matter if it's a fan game or not. Yeah, go play Pokemon Lazarus. That game's great. If not Lazarus, check out Elite Redux, because that game will test your might. But there we go. That's the end of Season 5, and I'm going to have to find what we're going to do to make Season 6, which is pretty cool. I think we had a decent season. All things considered, the split of victories was split amongst like 7 people this time instead of like 3. Because we've had seasons in the past where it's just not gone anywhere, and the music just stopped again. Nice. Whatever, we'll leave it at that. Right. Guys, if you're on the YouTube side, then this is where we part ways. I will be continuing stream on Twitch for the next 2 hours, but on YouTube, we are done. So, let me just open up the credits. I don't think there's anything on the credits. It would just be like, thank you to the moderators. There we go. Roll credits. Do it. There we go. But yeah, thank you so much for coming along, YouTube. Have yourselves a wonderful day. And if you want to continue watching, please do jump over to Twitch. The link is on my channel. It's in the description. All of those things. It functions the exact same way. But yeah, there you go. There you go. That's your little announcement. And it's literally because YouTube hates variety streams. YouTube hates variety streams. So, thank you so much, YouTube. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have yourselves a damn good one. See you later, YouTube. Have a good one.